How would you imagine the stakeholders of the world's fastest-growing brand to act when the flash pops? Would they strike a quick pose, beam for the lens, and lean into the spotlight? Well, not Alyssa Thomas. She just says no thanks to posing for the camera and goes her way. Fitting, because her interviews and the league she represents are doing all the spotlight grabbing on their own. The WNBA is the fastest-growing brand in the United States, according to Morning Consult's 2024 report. It's also the first time a sports league has ever topped the list. They analyzed a total of 1,710 brands, and the WNBA outpaced them all. Ben & Jerry's came in second, and Brisk Iced Tea in third. However, not everyone sees Alyssa Thomas's low-key approach as something admirable. Some fans read it as indifference, even ungratefulness, especially after her candid comments ahead of the All-Star matchup. Yes, I think our sports culture, so many fans have the freedom to say whatever they want to us, Thomas said. Unfortunately, there's a lot of nasty things that come with it. At the end of the day, we're here doing our jobs. And they don't have people come to their jobs saying these nasty things. We definitely have to protect the players better. It's unfortunate it's come to this point, but we're just trying to play basketball, that's all. To some extent, that sounds like standing up for oneself. But put her words next to what ESPY winner Coco Gauff had to say, and it sounds like she was brushing off the very factor that is fueling the league's surge. Coco Gauff, reflecting on pressure, told reporters, "I think it's just putting my life into perspective. I realize in a way it's pressure, but it's not. There are people struggling to feed their families, people who don't know where their next meal is coming from, people who have to pay their bills. That's real pressure, that's real hardship, that's real life." Naturally, Gauff's comments drew applause from the viewers. They said, "Great perspective from Coco," while Alyssa Thomas's tone pulled the opposite reaction. The question, though, is Alyssa really ungrateful? Or is she just unwilling to sugarcoat a reality most players quietly endure? Let's see what the fans had to say. Beginning with a fan who lit the spark by tweeting, "A 19-year-old Coco Gauff had better perspective than Alyssa Thomas on paper. The contrast is easy to spot there." Thomas, now 33, entered the WNBA back in 2014. She turned pro at 22. Whereas Coco, she's just 19, already on top of the tennis world. Coco is practically navigating the glare far earlier than Thomas ever had to. But wait, context matters. Alyssa Thomas's blunt comments could just as easily be seen as a byproduct of her longer experience. After all, a decade in the league is no joke, especially when it comes along with constant scrutiny and the nastier side of fandom. Coco, meanwhile, is still in the honeymoon stage of her official career. So, as one might call it perspective, another might call it a lack of experience. Yet, fans were not convinced, as another user wrote, questioning Thomas's popularity. "Coco Gauff grew up in the spotlight. Thomas just started getting attention." However, there's a second side to this age gap, too.